morning. Bit of a chilly morning here off of Giga Island as we are heading down and out of the Sound of Jura. We've been here a week. It's time we move on. We're going to go around the point down here and head into the Firth of Clyde, home of Campbeltown, as well as Devar Island, which is distillery country. Take into consideration when you are navigating an area like Scotland or like our home port of British Columbia is the tides and the currents. So today we're coming down out of the Sound of Jura and we're heading around the Mull of Kintyre into the Firth of Clyde, basically, which means we come out into the Irish Sea here and then make the turn around the peninsula. So what we have to do is make sure we time it so that we leave at a point in time where we're not fighting too much tide, and such that we get around here where the tides are very strong around the peninsula and we can ride the tides then around and up in to our next destination. So to make it a little easier, why don't you come here and I'll show you on our screen. So this morning we left Giga, which is right here, which is where we were moored, and you'll see now that the tide is still falling, coming down off a high and getting fairly close to slack tide. We did that on purpose. We didn't want to leave when the tide was at its strongest. We wanted to leave when it was past its peak as we came down the coast here to go around, and you can see our track that we have set here. So now as we've approached the end of it and coming out into the Irish Sea, you can see we're nearing slack tide. Right here, we're almost at the bottom. Now, current always changes about 30 to 45 minutes before the tide. So that means that we've already seen come back to slack from a current perspective. We're actually getting a push. So our speed over water is about 7.7 knots. You'll see we're doing 8.2. That's going to accelerate now as the tide changes and starts to go up into the Firth, where we're going to go towards Campbeltown. So you can already see the current arrow here showing we're getting a push that direction. That's going to continue to accelerate as we get more and more of a push. So we expect to be doing somewhere around 9 to 10 knots up in towards Campbeltown, which is our final destination. And you'll see the tide's going to bring us right up here.
We picked a very calm day because the wind comes up through the Irish Sea and just kind of funnels. And if you're sailing, it's right on the nose. It can be really miserable with the currents. We're just going to motor around the tip and hopefully we can get some wind when we're coming into the Firth of Clyde. This is like heaven on earth, except it's a little chilly. So this is the push Kevin's talking about, 9.4 over ground. What are we doing over water?
7.4, 7.5.
Wow, 2 knot push.
It's a nice 2 knot push.
Yeah. Looks like we planned these tides perfectly. 9.9 knots, baby. Arrived. We're gonna drop the pick and call it a night. It's a little windy here. Hopefully it calms down when the sun goes down at midnight. We get to bed. Hi, sleepyhead. Yeah. Well, the anchor is set. Let's hope the wind dies down a little bit. Beautiful morning here in Campbeltown.
It is just spectacular. There is a hill of rhododendrons behind us that Carla's going to show that is just spectacular, and I don't like flowers.
The whole hill is like purple. We are headed to Silverbrook.
That was almost close. How about Springbank?
Springbank.
Springbank Distillery. And they have a whiskey bar with 700 different varieties of whiskeys on site and serves nibblies and whiskeys. So we're going to go there.
We skipped breakfast just for this, so andale, andale. Here we go. We got about a nautical mile to get to town center.
This is why we don't have a little electric motor.
We have tied up in the marina. It's £6 to let the dinghy stay here safely and throw out our garbage, which we're gonna do. So we've got the gate code.
Probably the friendliest greeting we've ever had when we got to a dock.
So nice.
I love Scotland.
And this is a beautiful little city. Can't wait to check it out. Kevin's trying gin before he goes scotch tasting. I don't know if this is a good idea or not.
I'm going to just try a little bit straight, but I also do have some tonic there if you like what's in.
Oh yeah, that definitely smells good.
Yeah, I'll just have a little bit.
Oh,
They're good?
that's really good. Yeah.
That was unexpected. We didn't expect a gin tasting when we came for scotch, but we now have 2 bottles of gin for the bilge. And now we're lost, like we typically are. No, it's that hotel.
It's further up there.
Yep, we're lost. And I think we found it. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to be in here. Wow.
That's a poor excuse. Staples.
Gonna have some nibblies before our tour. How's your flight?
Good.
No?
Very good.
Have a favorite yet?
The one where I get to drink without a camera on me.
We have this floor here, which holds 13 tons of barley, and we also have one floor upstairs, which holds 10 tons. This is our furnace here, and just above you, that's our kiln floor. So the aim of the kiln is to stop it from growing and give it that colour and flavour depending on what we're making. To build the fire, we start with the paper, then wood kindling, and then we add our dry peat. And this builds up So our spirit will come here into our spirit receiver. And in here we use fresh water from Crosshill Loch again and dilute it down to 63.5% ABV. The front, they're all stenciled before they arrive in here. So you'll have company name, year of distillation, the product which is inside, a cask number.
Highly recommended tour.
It's a very nice tour.
It is a really nice tour. Now we're gonna get some groceries and head back to
Our napping spot.
our napping spots. This is a perfect town. It's so cute.
It is really nice. I would highly recommend this.
Highly recommend
Highly
this town.
recommend this. Yes. And it's not crowded.
No, there's definitely tourists, but everybody seems to be spread out, so it's very nice. Stopped at the little grocery store. We have enough to get us through the next day or two. And now it's time to head back to Gargoyle. Rough day? Rough day.
Hi. What's up? Come on out.
There's one.
Indeed.
We are headed over to the island to go check out a painting that's in a cave. We're just trying to figure out logistics because we're going up on a beach and we don't know if it's rocky and we don't know if there's anything we can tie the dinghy to. So Kevin's grabbed the anchor and we're gonna go check it out and figure out a plan so that Griffin is safe while we go on a little bit of a beach walk. We are here. Kevin's getting his hiking boots on. Griffin should be okay for a couple of hours.
Because it always turns out perfect when we leave the boat on a mud flat. I'm putting shoes on. You told me to bring my walking shoes. That seems to indicate I'm going to go on a walk. You know how I like walks.
He loves walks. Welcome to Devar Island. At low tide, it's connected to the mainland by a shingle bank on the southern loch entrance. At high tide, the island is completely cut off. This island marks the southern entrance of the Sound and is home to the Devar Lighthouse built in 1854. Now it is a tourist destination where guests can stay in the lighthouse keeper's cottage, and it has many hikes and walks for those willing to risk the tides. Today we're going to try to find the 7 caves, and we are on our way to the west side to see if we can locate them. Definitely not that one. Definitely not a cave. Pretty soon I'm going to end up at the lighthouse, so I have no idea where this cave is, but I think we missed it. Okay, I'm going to head back and pick up our captain. Abort a mission.
Abort.
Abort mission.
Before the tender floats away.
Before our boat floats away, yeah.
You come all the way to from Vancouver to
Yeah.
find a cave.
We came for whiskey and we have succeeded.
Yes.
Give us a chance to dry out a little.
So this is low tide, and Griffin is actually way over there. And you can't walk across, but you can walk all the way around. That's what we're gonna do.
4 o'clock?
It's 4 o'clock somewhere.
No, is it? No, 4 o'clock's low tide. Low tide's at 4:02.
Is it?
Yeah.
It is 4:11. Hello, Griffin. All right.
That feels really, really good.
Does.
Okay, Scotland has been complete shock for us. It's so nice.
Little dip in the water here, and it's really nice.
Is it? It is.
And the water is like crystal clear. It is so nice here. Oh, you're bringing the troops.
Bringing the troops? Yes, because I gave them treats. That's why I'm bringing them. That's why the troops are coming with me.
Hey, buddy. Oh, somebody got lonely while we were gone. Yeah.
Did. I want some love. I know how you feel, Dean. I like some love too. Yeah, baby. Oh, scratch me. Scratch me. Yeah.
Well, we're a little disappointed. We didn't see the cave.
Nope. We gave it a good try though.
Yeah, it must be like way around the island. So it wasn't actually on our list of things to do.
No.
So it was an extra. But we got a good walk in.
We got a good walk in. We met some very interesting people from London and had a good time. And now we're having
G&T's.
G&T's in the bow.
Cheers.
Cheers. So, if you like this episode, give us a thumbs up. Make sure to click on the subscribe button. And Mom, hit the little bell so I don't have to tell you every time there's a new episode.
Ciao for now.
Of Clyde. You want to take that again? Okay, take it again.